Namaste and good morning from Kathmandu, the capital city of Nepal. It feels very surreal to say this, but I am now in my 84th country of Nepal, and I have a week here to explore different parts of the country. And yeah, of course, I will bring you along for all of that. And in today's video, we will be exploring some parts of Kathmandu. We'll be doing a little city tour, and I will, of course, bring you along for that. So remember to like and subscribe, and let's head out there. Well, I arrived yesterday afternoon, evening. The flight was delayed from Delhi, but yes, we landed and I checked into the Kathmandu Grand Hotel. And yeah, it's in the Tamil area where there's lots of like small shops, markets, restaurants and so on, so it's a great area to be staying at. And yeah, it's sorry for the mess, but yeah, this is kind of the situation. So, but we're now ready to head out and start exploring. The first stop for the day is a place called the Swayambhunath Stupa, and yeah, it has this beautiful view over the city. And yeah, I got to learn more about the structure of the stupa. So it has 13 rings or levels, which kind of symbolizes the 13 steps that you should take to reach enlightenment, which is the very top part, where there's also a lotus flower, which symbolizes the enlightenment. And also you can see the different colored flags. There's 5 colors of those, and they symbolize the 5 elements of the universe. And yeah, as you can see today, it's quite hazy, so we can't get the kind of full view over Kathmandu. But yeah, from the top here you get the city views. And I think on a clear day you can also see the mountains surrounding the Kathmandu Valley.
Now going to see if we get our wishes granted here by throwing all these copper coins in the fountain here. So. Nope.
We have now made it to the Durbar Square, Durbar Kathmandu Square, and as you could see behind me, this was one of the places which was quite affected by the earthquake. So they have been renovating a lot of the buildings and the temples, and some of them are finished and have opened up again, and some, as you can see, are still under construction. Also, we were able to see the main Kumari. And essentially it's a young girl who lives in a temple, and yeah, she comes out a few times a day. So we were actually able to see the main Kumari, but you're not allowed to take pictures of her. So yeah, and as you can see here also, we have a lot of the buildings are under construction still from the earthquake. So we have now made it to the Patan Durbar Square, and before we explore this area, we have stopped off for lunch at a restaurant called LAYEKU kitchen. And yeah, it has this really nice view over Patan Durbar Square, and yeah, it's in this kind of old preserved building. And today I'm going to be trying a local Nepalese dish called Momos, which is a dumpling So yeah, stuffed with vegetables. So well, you can have different fillings, but I've chosen the one with vegetables. So yeah, we'll try that. It's interesting to see how a lot of countries have their own versions of dumplings. So we have now made it to the Patan Durbar Square, and actually here in Kathmandu you have three different Durban squares, one in each region. So previously we were at Kathmandu Durbar Square, and now we're in Patan Durbar Square. And before the 18th century there were actually three countries in this area with three kings, and then of course three palaces. And Patan actually means palace. So essentially it is Palace Square, and yeah, it's just very interesting how it's also very well preserved. Unfortunately, a lot of the buildings were damaged during the earthquake. However, they have dedicated a lot of resources and time to actually restore it to its original construction. Good morning. It is actually now a week later, and during this week I have been traveling around Nepal, but now I have come back and it is my last day in Nepal, and also we will be exploring the sites of Kathmandu which we were not able to visit during the first day. So yeah, today is also another full day of seeing the sites of Kathmandu. So yes, and just stay tuned for the next few videos, because those will be showcasing what I've got up to during this week in Nepal. So yeah, let's head out again.